Welcome to Growing Minds Through Stories, where wisdom meets storytelling. Unlock timeless lessons on finance, success, and life through powerful narratives from history to today. Ready to grow your...
Have you ever created a budget with the best intentions, only to watch it crash and burn by the end of the month? You're not alone. Today, we'll uncover the 5 most common budgeting mistakes and follow Sneha, a marketing executive in Bangalore, as she learns how to finally make her budget work. Sneha was tired of feeling financially overwhelmed, her mind constantly racing with worries about bills, rent, and unexpected expenses. Every month, she promised herself she'd get things under control, but the numbers never seemed to add up. The stress was starting to seep into every part of her life, making even small purchases feel like big mistakes. Determined to take charge, she sat down one evening and created a budget that looked perfect on paper. She listed every expense, calculated her income, and made sure every rupee had a job. For the first time, she felt a sense of control, as if she'd finally found the answer to her financial worries. But as the days went by, Sneha realized her plan was so strict, it left no room for fun. No spontaneous chai with friends, no movie nights, not even a small treat after a long week. Every rupee was accounted for, but her life started to feel like a never-ending list of restrictions. Unsurprisingly, she couldn't stick to it. The more she tried to follow her rigid plan, the more frustrated she became. Eventually, she gave up, feeling like she'd failed yet again. The guilt of breaking her own rules made her feel even worse. That's the first mistake so many people make, creating a budget that doesn't fit their real life. If your plan doesn't reflect your actual habits, needs, and joys, it's almost impossible to follow. Life isn't just about paying bills, it's about living, connecting, and enjoying the little things. The fix? Build in the things you love in moderation. Make space for the occasional coffee date, a movie with friends, or a hobby that brings you joy. These aren't just extras. They're what make your budget sustainable and your life enjoyable. Don't cut out every joy. Allocate a reasonable amount for entertainment or hobbies. When you give yourself permission to enjoy life, you're more likely to stick to your plan in the long run. Remember, a budget isn't meant to be a punishment. It's a tool to help you live better. A sustainable budget is one you can actually follow, not just for a week or a month, but for years. It should feel like a guide, not a set of handcuffs. When your budget matches your reality, you'll find it much easier to stay on track and reach your goals. It's all about balance, enjoying today without sacrificing tomorrow. Saving for the future is important, but so is making memories and taking care of your happiness right now. When you strike that balance, you'll feel more confident and less deprived. So take a look at your budget and ask yourself, is this realistic, or am I setting myself up to fail? Be honest about your needs and your limits. It's okay to adjust your plan as your life changes. Make adjustments so your plan supports your lifestyle, not punishes it. A flexible budget is a successful budget. Don't be afraid to erase, rewrite, and try again until it feels right for you. That's how you create a budget you'll actually stick to, one that helps you thrive, not just survive. Meet Sneha. Like so many of us, she wasn't tracking her daily expenses. She'd get her salary, pay her rent and bills, and feel like she had a handle on things. But when it came to the little everyday purchases, she was in the dark. She'd often wonder, where did all my money go? At the end of each month, feeling surprised by how quickly her wallet emptied. Sneha knew her income and the big bills she had to pay, but the small stuff? That was a complete mystery. She'd remember the rent, the electricity and the phone bill, but not the snacks, the quick cab rides, or the little online purchases that seemed harmless at the time. Those little purchases, like a coffee here, an auto ride there, or a quick snack, add up much faster than you'd expect. It's easy to ignore them, but over time, they can quietly drain your bank account. Not tracking your spending is like trying to fix a leaking bucket while wearing a blindfold. You know something's wrong, but you can't see where the problem is, so you keep losing money without realizing it. The solution is simple, but powerful. Track every rupee you spend. Write it down, no matter how small the amount. Even a 10 rupee chai deserves a spot in your records. You can use a smartphone app, a spreadsheet on your laptop, or even a plain old notebook. Whatever feels easiest and most natural for you. The important thing is to be consistent and honest with yourself. At first it might sound tedious or even a bit boring, but the insights you'll gain are absolutely worth it. You'll start to see patterns in your spending that you never noticed before. You'll spot the categories where you tend to overspend, and you'll be able to hold yourself accountable. It's empowering to see exactly where your money is going, and it helps you make better choices. Remember, knowing where your money goes is the very first step to taking control of your finances and building a brighter, more organized future for yourself. Every year, Sneha's budget was derailed by festivals, weddings, and birthdays. These expenses felt sudden, but they were predictable. Many people forget to plan for irregular recurring costs. The fix? Create a budget category for these events. Set aside a small amount each month. Spread the cost over the year. That way you're ready when these expenses pop up. A little planning now saves a lot of stress later. Life throws curveballs, like when Sneha's scooter broke down. With no emergency fund, she dipped into her savings and derailed her goals. An emergency fund is your financial safety net. Aim to build 3 to 6 months living expenses in a separate account. Start small. Even 1,000 rupees a month adds up. The peace of mind is priceless. Don't wait for a crisis. Start your emergency fund today. Sneha's budget felt like a chore because it lacked purpose. Budgeting isn't just about restriction, it's about aligning your money with your goals. Ask yourself, what are you saving for? A home, travel, early retirement? Allocate specific amounts to each goal and track your progress. Watching your savings grow is motivating. Money is a tool. Give it a job. When your budget reflects your dreams, it becomes empowering. After recognizing where she went wrong and learning from her past mistakes, Sneha decided it was time to take charge of her financial future. She realized that understanding her money was the first step toward building the life she dreamed of. Sneha created a realistic budget tailored to her lifestyle, tracked her spending closely, and made sure to plan for those unexpected, irregular costs that always seem to pop up when you least expect them. She also started building an emergency fund, setting aside a little bit each month so she'd be prepared for any surprises life might throw her way, big or small. By giving her money a clear purpose, like saving for her own apartment, Sneha found it easier to stay motivated and stick to her plan even when things got tough. Now she's proud to save 5,000 rupees every month, watching her progress grow and feeling more in control with each step. She learned that budgets themselves don't fail. What fails are the systems we use to manage them. So, Sneha made her system work for her, customizing it to fit her needs and lifestyle, and making adjustments whenever necessary. With consistency, patience, and the right approach, she turned her finances around, proving that small, steady steps can lead to big changes over time. You too can take charge of your finances, no matter where you're starting from, by building habits that support your goals and celebrating every milestone along the way. Start today, and you'll be on your way to building the life you truly want. One step, one rupee, and one smart decision at a time.
Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe my channel Growing Minds Through Stories.